Well, thank you so much for showing up. My name is Sam. I'm going to share with you today a practice called Kundalini. And please don't worry about if you've seen lots of things about yoga, these people doing lots of gymnastic stuff. That's not what we're doing here, okay? If we can breathe and move our bodies, even only a little tiny bit, this is going to be of benefit for you. Now, one of the great things about Kundalini Yoga that we always say is that we do our best and we can visualize the rest. And that does actually work. If you think about athletes, think about top level athletes, people that were in the Olympics, think about how many times they ran through those races in their heads before they actually did it. It's a really proven thing that works, visualization. So connect your breath and do as little or as much as you feel able to. So we're going to start by sitting up nice and tall on our chairs. So the thing is, we want to have a nice straight back. And can I see, ladies, looking lovely over there in those corners. So if you need extra cushions, if you need extra support, then please take it. If you want to sit yourself forward a little bit so that you are able to have a nice straight back, then please do. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to rest them on our knees. Now, I'm going to invite you now to either close your eyes or lower your gaze. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, then please don't. What you can do is you can lower your gaze as if you were kind of pulling down a blind and you're leaving a tiny little bit at the bottom. So we're going to sit up tall, we're going to relax our shoulders down away from our ears. And we're going to start to breathe in and out through our nose if we feel comfortable doing so. If not, breathe in and out as you would do normally. So when we breathe in, we want to take a big breath into our bellies. And as we breathe out, our belly buttons are going to draw back towards our spine. And we're going to take a couple more breaths here to allow ourselves to land in our space together here together. Breathing long and deep. Now you might start to notice that your thoughts are starting to get a little bit louder, a bit more frequent. That's okay, that happens for all of us. What we do is we can keep bringing ourselves back to our breath as many times as we need to. And then I'm going to invite you to rub your palms together. You're going to rub the palms together. And you're going to bring the palms to your heart center. Pressing our palms together. Now we start our practice by tuning in. And we tune in with a mantra. And this mantra is about connecting us to our inner teacher and all the wisdom that's around us. I'm going to share the mantra with you. You can join me if you'd like to. I say it 3 times. Or you can listen to the vibration. Entirely up to you. There's no requirement to chant along if you don't wish to. But first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to pause and we're going to think about what we are grateful for in this moment. Breathing deeply, allowing yourself to think about something that you're grateful for. No need to share. And then we're going to breathe in through our nose and we're going to breathe out through our mouth. So we're going to breathe in. And we're going to let our breath out the side. Do that twice more. And then once more. And then we're going to take a breath and we're going to tune in. I'm going to use our mantra. So we're going to inhale. Om Namo Guru down. No. I'm going to say that twice more if you'd like to join me. Om Namo down. Namo. Om Namo down. Take a breath in. Let that breath out, keeping your hands, so bringing your hands down onto your knees and letting out a breath. So we're going to start to make some gentle movements to warm up our bodies. And we're going to start by placing our hands on tops of our thighs. And we're going to make some gentle circles coming around. So as we come forward, we breathe in. And as we go back, we breathe out. And what we're doing here is we're warming up the base of our spine, but we are also giving our internal organs a massage. So as we come forward, we breathe in. As we go back, we breathe out. If you can keep your eyes closed. It helps you to have that experience of what's going on within the body. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then we're going to breathe into center. And as we breathe out, we're going to come back in the opposite direction. Breathing in as we come forward, breathing out as we go back. Making sure that we've got a little gap between our back teeth, that we're not clenching our teeth. And we can let ourselves have a little smile on our face. We don't need to be serious when we're doing yoga. And then we're going to breathe into center. So breathing into center, keeping our spines nice and long. And we're going to keep our hands on our knees here. And we're going to flex ourselves forward and back. So as we come forward, we're going to lift the chest. And as we go back, we're going to round the spine. Lovely. Lift the chest as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to round the back. Beautiful. Breathing in. And out. If we can, we keep breathing in and out through the nose. That deep breath in and that long breath out. Lovely. Breathe in and out. And then we're going to come back to center. Take a breath here at center. Pause for a moment and then we're going to breathe out. So now we're going to take our hands up to our shoulders. So we're going to have our fingers facing forward and our thumbs back. And we're going to take the forearms so they're parallel to the floor. We're going to sit up nice and tall and we're going to move from the waist here. So we're going to breathe in as we turn to the left. And we're going to breathe out as we turn to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Lovely breathing, I can hear that. Really lovely breathing into the left. Breathing out to the right. And the head and the spine in one lovely long line. Beautiful, ladies. And we're keeping our feet pressing down into the floor. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to leave our hands on the shoulders for one breath. So we take a breath in. Pause at the top of that inhale. And then let's let that breath out. And we're going to release our arms. And as we do, we're going to roll the shoulders back. Remember, this is our practice, our bodies. You know what you are capable of. Work within your range of movement. You can work to the edge of your comfort zone, but I don't want you pushing into pain. That's not what we're about. And then let's turn and bring the shoulders back in the opposite direction. So we're rolling the shoulders forward. So our energy is like water. If we don't get movement in water, we know how that water goes. It looks stagnant, it's not moving. It's exactly the same with the energy in our body. So any movement we can make, no right or wrong way, move a little bit each day, a little goes a long way. So now what I want you to do is inhale the shoulders up to your ears. As you exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale them up. Let them drop. If there's anything on your mind at the moment that's really worrying you, as you let the shoulders drop, imagine that thing is just dropping away from your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, let that thing go. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. Now we're going to bring our hands out in front of us. And let's start to make some movement with the fingers. So giving the fingers a little bit of a feel. Yeah, move yourself so you're sitting lovely. And then let's make some circles with this. Beautiful. And do it in both directions. Keep breathing. Some lovely breathing going on in between legs. Hold on. Long and deep breathing. And then we can take a breath. Let's stretch our arms up. And then as we breathe out, let's bring the arms down with a sigh. Breathe in as we bring the arms up. And then let that breath out through our mouth as we let the arms go. And now, bring one foot out in front of you. And circle the ankle. You can circle the ankle with the foot still on the floor. You can move the ankle round. And let's take it in both directions. And then let's bring that foot down. And bring the other one. And bring the foot down. So now I want you to place your hands on your knees. And you are going to bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. So bring that right shoulder towards your left knee. And let's take a breath here. And then back to center. And then let's go the opposite side. Taking a big breath here. And then back to center. Give yourself a little shake out. Really good to shake the body. You are loosening the muscles away from the bones. Now, a thing I like to do all the time, anybody who practices everything regularly knows that I do this, a nice little bit of tapping. So if you want to, you can stand up at any point during this class. So we're going to take our hand and we're going to tap down our arm. So tapping down all the way down. And then I want you to give your arm a little shake. Lovely. And then tap down the other side. Whatever we do on one side, we always want to do on the other side. Otherwise, you're going to kind of feel a little bit unbalanced. You don't want to be walking around feeling a little bit lighter or heavier on one side. Do it. And then shake the arm. Shake the arm. Shake both arms. And then let's take tap down the legs. Tap down the outside. You can go as far as if you want to lift your leg up, go as far as you can reach. Comfortably, yeah, lift the legs up. You can stand up if you want to. That's right. Making the muscle, really good for the connective tissue. Don't forget that big muscle there at the back. Give that. You can do that in comfort of your own rooms if you want to give that good old tap. And also, just at the back of the body, you can give your area there a little bit, gently, gently tapping on the chest, really gently, round and down on the belly. This is a really lovely practice to do while you're lying down, just tapping. And then if you're laying in your room, you can just lay and have that feeling of that sensation of tingling, warmth in the body. You've created movement, improving your circulation. So what we're going to do now, we are going to bring our hands to our heart center. We're going to bring our hands in, we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to press our palms together. We're going to close our eyes. And we're going to stay here for a couple of moments with the eyes closed, the palms pressed together, focusing on our breathing. Now you can give the mind a little thing we call mantra to help it stay focused. A mantra is a conscious chosen thought. And the mantra I like to use is Sat Nam, and that means truth within. So you can say to yourself as you breathe in, Sat, and as you breathe out, Nam. Sat Nam, truth within, breathing long and deep, keeping the palms pressed together. And do this for a couple of minutes. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Face is nice and soft. Whenever our mind wanders away, we can gently guide it back to our breath, anchoring us to this present moment. We can't breathe in the past or the future, only this present moment, right here, right now. Less than a minute to go. Stay with your breath. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out through the nose. You can relax your arms down by your side. But we're staying within, keeping the eyes closed. So all of the movements that we're going to share today are all connected to opening and expanding the energy of our heart center. So we're now going to bring our hands into fists. We're going to bring them up to our chest. And what we're going to do, we're going to be taking out some moves like we're punching out. But we're not going to twist our arms, we're going to punch outwards. And it's kind of like a little bit of a piston movement. So punching out, and your breath will start to regulate with the movement. So punching out the arms and moving as quickly or as slowly as you want to move here. Again, we're going to be doing this for a couple of minutes. If you need to take a break and come back in, please do. You can bring the arms down and back up anytime you want to. Remember, this is your practice. A little bit of movement is going to benefit you. Don't judge yourself. Each one of us is different. You've already done a minute. Keep that breath going. Focus on your breath. Great work, everyone. If you need to take your arms down, please do. Come back in whenever you feel ready. Remember, do your best, visualize the rest. 20 seconds left. Almost there, almost there. Last 10 seconds. And inhale and bring your fist back to your heart. Take a big breath in. Pause that breath, hold. And breathe out and release your hands down. Close your eyes, breathe and feel. Notice the sensations, the feelings within the body. Now being rather than doing. Stay with that breath. So at any point, if you want to give yourself a little shake, the legs a little shake, or you want to stand up, please do. Really can give your feet a little stamp on the floor. Yeah, oh, I like that. That's definitely, yes, I like that G. Get that energy. Get it all out. And we can, if we want to, but our next move, if anybody wants to stand, feel free. We're only going to do this next movement for a minute. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our arms out. We're going to make some circles backwards with the arms. So if you want to stand here, if you want to stand and do this, you can make, and we're going to make that. So when the arms come up and back, we're going to breathe in. Oh, lovely. I don't want worries. That's it. So now I like to imagine that my arms are as light as feathers when I'm doing this. And this is definitely one where I'm using my mantra Sat Nam. So helping to focus my mind, because my mind will be saying, why are we doing this? My arms hurt, what's going on? So I'm just going to give it that little conscious thought, and I'm going to be saying, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Lovely ladies, really lovely. We're almost there. We've got less than 30 seconds left here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Stay with it. Honestly, you've got 15 seconds left here. 15 seconds. And if it helps, my arms are getting tight too. 5 seconds. Let's see if we can keep going for the last couple of seconds. Now, keep your arms out and point your fingers away from your body. And as we breathe in here, we're going to imagine that breath is coming all the way from the pelvic floor, all the way up to the top of our head. We're going to hold that breath for a moment. And then as we breathe out, we're going to let the arms float down. Let the arms float down and stay within. Feel what's going on within the body now. Breathe and feel. We're standing, we're keeping our feet pressing down into the floor. Spine is long. Shoulders relaxing away from the ears for all of us. And we're going to bring our chin very slightly down and forward. So we're giving ourselves a double chin. This helps to lengthen the neck. And our focus up to the third eye point. That point just between the eyebrows. Breathing long and deep. If you want to come and sit back down for our next movement. So we're going to take our hands to the heart center. I'm going to interlace our fingers with the palms facing down. So we're going to have the hands at the heart. And as we breathe in, we're going to take them up to the throat. And as we breathe out, we're going to take them down to the belly button. So it's in, out. So you're making that little movement up and down. And I'm going to do that for a couple of minutes, get yourself into a lovely little rhythm here. So inhaling up to the heart, breathing out, down, just a little bit past the belly button. Coordinate the breath and move. Lovely. And we keep checking in with our postures. Are we sitting up nice and tall? Are the shoulders relaxing away from the ears? Have we got length in the neck? Is the face soft and relaxed? Using our breath to help us stay focused. Nice. And inhaling back to the heart center. The hands now, palms in front of the heart. Let's take an inhale. Long exhale. And relaxing the hands back down onto the knees. And staying with the breath. The next thing that I'm going to share with you is a lovely little practice that you can do anytime. It really, I always think it's like giving, excuse me, giving our mind a little shower. It's like taking out, we give our bodies a wash, and this is like the same thing, like giving our brain, our mind a little wash. It's clearing out all that garbage. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a movement with our fingers, like this. So we're going to take each of the fingers to the thumb in turn. That's the movement we're going to do. Now, for this movement, you can have the hands resting down on the knees, or you can bring them up to the shoulders. If you're sitting on those chairs there, ladies, you might want to just rest your hands on the arms of the chair. That's quite comfortable. And what we're going to do, we're going to mentally vibrate sound with this movement with the fingers. And that sound is sa, ta, na, ma. So sa, ta, na, ma. So yeah, sa, ta. So first finger, sa, ta, na, ma. And that mantra represents the cycle of life. So infinity, life, death, rebirth is what that mantra means. So sa, ta, na, ma. Now you can sit back in your chair if you'd like to. We're going to close our eyes here and crossing the legs if we have them crossed. Finding a comfortable seated position, taking the hands wherever you wish to take them, and mentally vibrating that sound. Let's begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. And we're vibrating that sound. So we're saying those words to ourselves. Each finger in turn to the thumb as we mentally vibrate the sound. Sa, ta, na, ma. Rest your hands down on your knees if you wish to. For the last couple of minutes here, let's chant this sound out loud together. Beginning, sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now take an inhale and stretch your arms up above your head. Exhale, give your arms a shake. Give your arms and raise them as high as you can. That's fine. Give your arms a little shake. And then bring your arms back down. Resting them on your legs. Let's take a big deep breath. And long exhale. Feel that mantra, that sound vibrating within every fiber, every little muscle fiber. Keep your eyes closed, or you're getting slower. You want to give yourselves a little shake again. Nice to like move, shake the legs, move. And we can take, we're taking one knee up, lifting one knee, and then straighten the leg out. And then bring the knee back in, lower the leg down, and take the opposite leg, lift the knee, stretch the leg out. Bring the leg back in and back down. Let's do that again on both sides. And lift the knee, straighten the leg, bend the knee, lower the leg back down, lifting the opposite leg, stretching out and bringing it back down. So we're going to do a little bit of breath work now. What I want you to do is, if you're able to do this, we're going to close off our right nostril. Use your thumb. And we're going to breathe in through our left nostril, and we're going to breathe out through our mouth. So you're going to breathe in through your left nostril, and you're going to breathe out through your mouth like this. In through your left nostril, out through your mouth. We're going to do this for a couple of minutes. In through the left. Out through the mouth, keeping that right nostril closed. In with our postures, making sure we're sitting up nice and tall. And release your hand. Let's breathe in through both nostrils. And breathe out through the nose. And allowing your breath now to return to its normal pattern, staying focused on your breathing, focusing in and out on your breath. Perhaps noticing that the air feels a little bit cooler as it enters the nostrils and warmer as it leaves. Staying with the breathing and the sensation in the body. Bringing your awareness now to the whole of your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And if you'd like to, you can stretch out your legs in front of you, wiggling the feet, wiggling the toes. And perhaps raise your arms up, wiggling the fingers. And then make circles with your ankles and your wrists, taking them in both directions. And bring your legs back down. Bring your arms down. And you're going to take your arms over to the right side, so the left side of your chair, and looking over your shoulder. Taking a big breath here. And then turn your head in the opposite direction to your arms, deepening that stretch. Breathing long. Bringing your head back to center. Let's take our arms to the opposite side of your chair. So first of all, we're keeping the head at the same side as the arms. Taking a breath here. And very slowly, if we'd like to, we can take our head over to the opposite side. Taking that twist in the body. And then release your hands back to center. Bring your head back to center. And you're going to take your right ear over to your right shoulder. So feeling that little stretch now down the left side of the neck. If you'd like to deepen that stretch, keeping your right ear to your right shoulder, you can look towards the floor. Take an inhale. And an exhale. And then if you'd like to, you can look upwards. And then bring the head back to center. Let's do that on the opposite side. So left ear over to left shoulder. Taking a breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. If you'd like to deepen that stretch, look towards the floor, still keeping your left ear to your left shoulder. Breathing in here and out. And if you'd like to, you can look up. Take a breath here. And then bring your head back to center. Take a couple of rolls of the neck. Very gentle movement. Rolling the head round You've done 3 in one direction. Take your head in the opposite. Very gentle movements with the head in the neck. And then bring your head back. So we're going to end our time together. I'm going to share a little practice that is called mantra in motion. And we're going to simply use the words I am. So I am. We're kind of affirming our right to exist. We are here. We have the right to take up space. We are worthy right now as we are in this moment. And the movements we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands to our hearts. We're going to start here, and then we're going to give ourselves a beautiful hug. We're going to bring, I want you to give yourself a hug. Really hug yourself like you mean it. And then we're going to bring our right arm out, and we're going to look at our right hand. The palm facing up. And then we're going to bring our left arm out, looking at our left hand. And then we're going to reach forward and we're going to scoop up to the heart. I want you to imagine that in front of you, you've got all the love, gratitude, appreciation, whatever it is that you think right now that you could do with a little bit extra. You're going to scoop that up and you're going to bring it to your heart center. And then we're going to go back to our hands at the back. So, and we're going to sing the words I am. I'll sing along if you want to join me. It might not be very cheerful, it doesn't matter. This is not performance. This is about allowing ourselves to be seen and to be heard and to be in space. So we're going to take a big breath here. Let's let that breath out through our mouth. Letting out any tension. Let's do that again. And let's begin. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am. Let's scoop up what we need. I am, I am, I am. Giving ourselves a big hug. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. Don't forget that hug. I am. 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 Look to that. I am. I am. I am. I am. Last time. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. Hands at the heart center. Bowing the head towards your hands. Sit with that vibration. Knowing that you are worthy right now as you are in this moment. To end our practice together, I'd like to share first a blessing for ourselves, and I will say the words, and you can repeat each line after me. And then we're going to send that blessing out into the world. So we're going to sit up nice and tall and keep our hands at the heart center. Before we do, we're going to pause here again for a moment, thinking about what we're grateful for right now, in this moment. And then we're going to share a blessing. So we take an inhale. May the long time sun shine upon me. If you'd like to repeat those words with me. May the long time sun shine upon me. May all love surround me. May all love surround me. May the pure light within me, may the pure light within me guide my way on. Guide my way on. Now I invite you to send out that blessing to anyone that you care about, any groups you care about. Hold an image of them now in your mind's eye. Let's send out the vibration, the love that we have strengthened with our practice from our heart center out to them. May the long time sun shine upon you. May the long time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. May all love surround you. And may the pure light within you, may the pure light within you guide your way on. And we're going to end our time together by chanting 3 long Satnam. So a long Sat and a short Nam. So Satnam is truth within. We're going to take an inhale. Da. Nam. Da. Nam. Da. Nam. May all yoga contribute to well-being in the world. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Satnam. As above, so below. May we find peace within and serenity. Thank you so much for joining me.